Long COVID is very complex, and there's been a few studies done. Dr. Marty McCary has written about this, Johns Hopkins researcher at the Wall Street Journal, looking at the best studies on long COVID, and there's no clear indication of, infection versus getting long COVID. And the best correlate that they found is people who are prone towards, wait for it, anxiety, psychosomatic issues, people more prone to worrying, to overthinking things. And this is something that I've tracked kind of in my own life as someone who actually suffers from mind-body issues, as they call it, or psychosomatic issues, meaning you experience symptoms in your body, whether digestive issues, chronic pains in various areas, tendinitis, and it's not actually caused by anything structural, but it's caused by deep-rooted fears and anxieties. There's this vast literature that's being advanced more and more. There's a great book, The Way Out, by Dr. Alan Gordon, an expert in chronic pain and psychosomatic issues, right? Many people who struggle with debilitating fear and anxiety have severe digestive issues. Tendinitis, back pain is one of the most common ones. And the solution to their problem is not back surgery or physiotherapy or medications for the digestion, but it's actually to reprogram the way they perceive fear and the way that they perceive stressful situations in life. And a lot of that is due to, traumatic experiences and, behavioral conditioning from parents, right? If you have parents who, freak out very quickly and are very stressed out, then, children are going to be more prone towards experiencing reality in that same way and experiencing these issues. So long COVID, I'm basically entirely convinced is a psychosomatic phenomenon, meaning it's for most people who are experiencing symptoms for weeks and weeks and months on end. Some of the root causes are actually psychological rather than physical. But again, there's so much that we don't know. There's a lot of research that we still need. There was one study that I should look deeper into, but there was one study in France, I believe, where they looked at long COVID and they looked for antibodies, and they found that actually a lot of people said they had long COVID, but they actually they weren't infected at that point, or they were infected a long time ago, or they had lower or higher antibodies. Like, it really kind of spread across the spectrum. There was no clear, like, these people had really bad COVID, or these people had COVID recently and they have long COVID versus people who had it a while ago. I mean, there's a lot of complexity there, but I'm fairly convinced that it's a kind of a psychosomatic disorder.